The Audio Ad of the Year is back for a fourth year, and we're celebrating the best ads in what's been a brilliant year for audio. It's a joyful day at Radiocentre when we get to listen to all the entries, and this year we had a record number. These awards are all about championing the art of audio advertising, and I'm going to leave you in the capable hands of our judges, but I just want to say good luck to all the teams behind the work.
One of my favourites was BA. I thought it hit me. It was very memorable. It hit me as though it was talking to me. So it had a lot of emotion attached to it, and there's nothing in there that doesn't need to be in there. Just that voice message and then a brand VO at the end. So I thought it was very impactful and really stood out for me.
Hello, this is my mum's work phone. I've re-recorded her voicemail because I'm 8 and I've never had a holiday where she hasn't been distracted by work. This hotel has 2 pools and 3 wood slides, and she promised to take me shopping. So, before you leave her a message, maybe don't?
Take your holiday seriously. British Airways Holidays.
Well, for me, it was the BA as the third. That was my choice, and for all the reasons that we were talking about, I think it's, really a great execution from a broader campaign made perfectly for radio. I found the writing really convincing, the performance really convincing. I really felt for that girl and and want to be the person who takes their holiday seriously. So that was the one that got my third vote.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I really enjoyed it for all the reasons you just said and that I mentioned earlier. But there's just nothing in there, as I said, that doesn't need to be. And the performance of the girl was brilliant and very, very interruptive and memorable, etc.
Everything sounds nicer in harmony. 2 voices working together. I could even read some marketing information about Twix, and it would sound pretty sweet. Like how it's the bar with 2 bars. That's their key point of difference. You get crunchy and chewy twice. Why not have it as a snack and take a moment to relax? Available at all good retailers. 2 is more than 1. Twix.
I really enjoyed Twix. Brilliant, if you like, product demonstration. And the fact it said it even makes marketing material sound good. It made me laugh. So I thought that was quite original and used the medium well and ticked all my boxes. So Twix was a fave.
Yeah, absolutely. The Twix one stood out straight away. I think one of the things is it's just really enjoyable to listen to, and the way they built up the tension, they set it up. Things sound better when they're harmonised, and then you're waiting for the next bit of harmony to come into.
Yeah.
It didn't go the whole way through. They didn't overplay their hand with it, and you're just waiting for that next bit of harmony to come into. And it's just really fun to listen to. Like Audi one from BBH,
right? Very
clever and very engaging. I think it's hard, especially in radio, where it's like kind of a low attention medium, to come across as intelligent and engaging and kind of premium. And I think it did it. It's like a very dry kind of subject about the cylinders. I'm like, okay, I don't care about the cylinders, but I cared about that ad because of how they did and how clever it was. And very disruptive.
1, 2, 4,
5, 3.
1, 2, 4.
Normally, it's 3 that comes after 2.
5, 3.
Not for Audi.
2, 4.
The piston firing sequence in the 5-cylinder Audi RS engines is 1, 2, 4, 5, 3.
1, 2, 4, 5, 3. 1, 2,
It makes the car more responsive, and it makes the sound more distinctive. The Audi RS range. Vorsprung durch Technik.
It made you want a powerful Audi, didn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I want exactly.
You bought one right after.
Exactly, straight after.
Picking it up right after this. The Audi ad for me was strong. It does that thing that because the format, the medium lets you go anywhere. This took you. I felt like my brain and my head had been placed right between those cylinders.
Yeah.
And that, you can go places that are actually physically impossible to go when you're working in an audio format. And I felt like, oh, that's really cool to feel like you're just sitting there between the cylinders and hearing them. And it really made me feel something too. It was really technical, but also quite emotional. And I felt like it stuck with me because it was just meditative with this, the counting. And so that one really stood out to me.
Yeah. One of the things I really like about radio as well, and the selection that we had is a good mix of it, as they really play with the medium. So, I think radio is quite a low attention media, right? So it's not only that you've got permission, you sort of need to have something that really stands out.
One of the things I love about audio, radio, whatever you want to call it, is that you have the opportunity to do things that you often couldn't do in other formats. So, you can go anywhere, you can cast anyone, you can do anything. So I always look for radio or audio ads that, take you somewhere that you, take you somewhere in your mind that you really love to go. And I think there were some good, good selections of those.